Okay, so I want to talk about Hinduism practice. So Hinduism is one of the world's oldest religions, not just a belief system, but a way of life practice, mainly in India and Nepal. It's centered around the idea that everything is connected to the divine Brahman, and that every so-called Atman is a journey toward spiritual liberation, moksha. Here's a clear breakdown. Main beliefs in Hinduism: Brahman, the ultimate reality or supreme spirit present in all things; Atman, the individual soul, each person's true self; Karma, every action has consequences, good or bad; and reincarnation, Samsara, the soul is born in new bodies until they reaches enlightenment; Moksha, freedom from the cycle of death and rebirth, uniting the soul with Brahman. So we see that this practice is a pagan practice. So Brahman, the ultimate reality or supreme spirit present in all things. So he's supreme. Supreme of what? Atman, the individual soul, each person's true self. The individual soul, each person's true self. And then karma, every action has consequences, good or bad. So this is where the the karma of law came from. The book of karma. Am I saying that right? The law of karma. This is where the book came from these practices. And then reincarnation came from this practice as well. It's coming from Hinduism practice. So there's a lot of this is there's new age practice with this. So the they took the religion, so Hinduism, this is what they believe, and they turn it now into new age practice. And when they talk about reincarnation, when you start watching certain videos, they're not really giving you the origins where it's coming from, but most of these practices, like new age, it usually comes from pagan practice, divination. um, so it's reincarnation. This is where samsara came, reincarnation. Then the karma, the that's where the know your laws, know your laws of karma. This is where it all comes from. It all comes from Hinduism practice. Now they have prayers and worship, puja, done at home or in temples, offerings of flowers, incense, food, and prayers to deities like Vishnu, Shiva, Lakshmi, or Durga. So these are deities, guys. So Vishnu could turn into any of those forms. Meditation and yoga used to calm the mind and connect with the divine. Yoga in Hinduism is not just physical exercise, it's spiritual discipline. So this is where yoga came from. This is where it originated, from Hinduism practice. So you know how you see people doing yoga out here in America? You know, there's in your city you have like a little yoga spot. You know, if you live around in the city, there's people that do yoga. This is where yoga came from. You know, they adopted it here in America, and now people are doing yoga because it's a Hinduism practice. Um, Chanting mantras, sacred sounds like Om are repeated to focus the mind and raise spiritual energy. So it's like you're doing something like that, trying to get your throat, like the throat chakra, because they believe in chakras as well, like the throat chakra, and there's many more chakras they believe in. And many festivals honor different gods and reach moral or spiritual lessons, such as Diwali, Festival of Light, and Holi, Festival of Colors. So we know pagan practices, man, back then they had a lot of festivals back then with a lot of holidays. They gathered together and had festivals, and they prayed to their gods. in most of these religions, you know, they celebrate. They have festivals, so that's why it's important to be careful with what you eat, or what you're eating from different religions, because most of them are you're eating from you're eating these foods and you don't even know what you're putting in, because most of the this practice is it's basically you're being deceived, and you're in the wrong table, and you want to be in the right table with Christ. And I just want to say that New Age has a lot. This is where a lot of New Age came from, and this is very deceiving. So I just want to talk about that. So they have a lot of more stuff with the chakras that I want to go over, that they um so let's talk about where most of the New Age practice. There's more New Age practice that comes from these practice of Hinduism. So we got the belief in the soul's journey. So the soul's journey, if you go back with the Egyptians, they believed and Aztecs as well. They believe the soul's journey into the to get to your a certain place, like you're traveling in the spiritual realm. But let's not get off topic. I want to talk about how this is Hinduism. I want to stick with the Hinduism right now practice, so you can understand where most of the New Age practice is coming from. And then I want to talk about other practices in another video, but I'm gonna just stick with this right now, this topic, so I won't get off topic. Alright, so we have most of these videos, including ones on reincarnation, talk about how the soul continues after death, learning lessons and growing through many experiences. They focus on life beyond the physical world. So we know we have the egg theory that kind of links with this as well, because the egg theory is like you're gonna be reincarnated. So basically, you're living the life of of somebody else. So somebody else out there, I'm gonna live their life when I die. So when they die, they're gonna live my life. That's the egg theory. So that's all New Age practice, guys. You know? So we don't wanna fall into these practices, because it could be really deceiving. It deceived me. It deceived me at one time. It's deceived me back then. And good thing, Jesus Christ got me out of that dark place, because I was very into all this stuff. Third eye chakras, higher conscious enlightenment. I was into throat chakras, and the book, the karma, the laws of karma, and I was all into that stuff. Certain secret society books that I wanted to read, Freemasonry books as well that I wanted to read. But I tossed those. I got those books and I threw them away, because I don't need those books. All I need is the Bible and the Apocrypha, and those books, man. If you're not, if you don't have that discernment, and you're not fully in with Christ, I suggest you not to read that book. If you're lukewarm or whatever, I suggest you not to read these books, and to get back with God and start reading the Bible again and get close to God, guys, because this stuff is gonna lead you away from God. So we want to pick up our Bible, the Holy Bible. That book is gonna get us, to our dwelling place, heaven. And It's a spiritual battle, man, every day. So we really want to put the full armor on to withstand the wiles of the devil. So we got karma and life lessons, many videos about reincarnation, spiritual awakening, or law of attraction say that what you do comes back to you. So it's like they believe in karma. I used to believe in karma as well. Like if I punch somebody, then someone's gonna punch me back. Um, that's no, because if someone does something wrong to somebody, we don't know the action. The what they're gonna what's gonna happen to somebody. So say if I punch somebody, and I get punched back, that's what they believe, like karma. Not everybody. I don't. That's something that is very deceiving. Don't fall for that. Very deceiving. Karma is very deceiving. I'll tell you that. So we have search for purpose or enlightenment. A lot of these videos encourage people to discover who they really are, or to connect with higher truth, whether that through meditation, inner peace, or divine wisdom. So when they want to reach a certain enlightenment, they want to tap in with they want to tap in with the higher consciousness. So they want to tap in. If you're in the level of fear, they they're saying that you could reach an enlightenment level, and you could get out of that fear, but you gotta do certain things to require to get to that enlightenment level. And they have different people that teach these doctrines, and some they're false, coming from just not it's not the truth. It's gonna come in a form where you believe that it's truth because they know how to make it sound good. So I'm gonna end this video here. I'll praise the Most High. I'm gonna touch with you guys in another video. All right, guys. Bye.